Hello, Northside High School. I am Mrs. Carter, and I am here to interview someone super special to me for our Black History celebration. And her name is Ariel Harding. Hello.
Hi, Mrs. Carter.
She was my former student. And what year did you graduate?
In 2014.
2014. Oh my gosh, that makes me feel old. She was one of my superstar dancers here, and I just wanted to interview her to celebrate Black History Month and kind of celebrate what you are doing in our community for young African American girls. She obviously went through my program here at Northside, the dance program, and she is continuing that legacy in our community. So tell us a little bit about Boss Lady Dance.
So I started Boss Lady Dance in 2020. I just kind of had this idea where I used to dance myself, and I wanted to continue to spread what I learned through others. Before I started my own company, I kind of just taught at various studios throughout Fort Wayne, and then I just kind of had the idea where I'm like, I want to do my own thing, and I felt like just a lot of African American girls, they didn't really have a place to be. When I would talk to them, they didn't have anything that they could be a part of where they felt special. And so that made me feel like I needed to give them the avenue where they could be themselves. Not only do I teach them dance, but I also give them life lessons too. So I'm very connected with my dancers, not just through the dances that I teach them. When they come to practice, they just come up to me and tell me about their day. And I love it. Before we start class, they want to tell me everything under the sun, and so that's the kind of relationship that I want to be able to give to them that they necessarily don't get from home or at school or kind of wherever they are. And so since I started my dance company in 2020, I started out with about 7 girls, and now I have 25. So it's been growing, and at first when I started it, I was kind of a little scared to jump out there, but I just did it, and it is what it is now, and I'm very happy that I did start it because I really feel like I'd rather say that I did it instead of what if.
Absolutely. Tell us a little bit, I'll ask you a few more questions about Boss Lady Dance, some of the accomplishments that you've already had in the short amount of time that your company has existed. But tell me a little bit about, I obviously know your Northside dance background, but tell me a little bit about your dance background before you came to Northside and anything in between, because I know you've taught for me here at the workshop, and I always kind of brag about some of the background that you have had, and I think this generation of students that I have are very into social media and TikTok and certain styles of dance, and I think it's really important that as I'm teaching my students that really the foundation of dance and what that is, and then your opportunities and your experience really matter in the variety of dance that you train in and that you experience in. So I want to kind of highlight that with you because I know what that background is, and I think that's important because your work now is really teaching them all styles of dance, not just focusing on one. So tell me a little bit about your background of dance.
So originally I'm from Gary, Indiana, and when I lived in Gary, I went to a visual and performing arts school, and I was a dance major there. So we learned a lot of different genres of dance, ballet, modern, tap, hip hop. We kind of did a little bit of everything, and so that's where I was mainly trained at. And my dance teacher there had his own studio, so after I would dance all day at school, I would leave and go to his studio and dance all the way until like 9, 10 o'clock, and then go home, do my homework, wake up in the morning and do it all over again. And so that was kind of like my routine. So when we moved to Fort Wayne, I told my mom and dad, like, I have to go to a school with dance. That's the only way I'm coming. And they found Northside, and I'm so glad they did. And then I met you, and I was like, this is perfect. Like, it's the same thing. And after I graduated from Northside, I danced with the Mad Ants for 5 years. So that was super fun. And then in 2019, I wanted to continue to dance, so I went and I tried out for the Chicago Bulls, but I didn't make it. And when I came back, that's when I started my dance company. So I felt like that was just God telling me, like, you don't need to be all the way out there. You can be here, and you can still do what you love to do in a different kind of way. So I'm just thankful for those opportunities. But I've been dancing for forever, so that's why I felt like when I didn't want to dance anymore, I'm like, I can't just stop. I have to continue to do this, and what is a way that I can do it? So that was just being able to teach and see my vision come to life through my students.
Absolutely. I love that. Just a little bit more about Boss Lady Dance. Can you tell us a little bit about the competitions that you do,
Yes.
some of the awards,
Yes.
maybe community service or other opportunities that your students have had in the community?
Yes, so I not only, well, when I first started my company in 2020, it was just basically majorette. And then as we started growing, I kept seeing the need for.
We have a special guest down there too.
There you go. So when I started in 2020, I started with majorette because there were no majorette teams here in Fort Wayne at the time. So I felt like we needed one because it represented HBCUs and things like that. So that's why I started it. And then as the years kept progressing, I felt like they needed more than just majorette. When I started, I felt like they needed more than just majorette, so I introduced ballet and hip hop to them. So now I offer majorette classes as well as ballet and hip hop, just because with majorette, I feel like majorette is kind of like all styles combined in one. It's everything. It's ballet, it's hip hop, it's modern, it's lyrical, it's literally everything. So in order for my dancers to be able to continue to grow and dance, if it's something that they want to take on to be a profession in when they get older, I want them to be able to have all of the tools that they need. So if they decide that they want to go and try out for a team, I don't want them to feel like, oh my gosh, I don't have everything that I need. So that was the reason why I started introducing that. And we've been to 5 competitions so far since 2021, and we have 7 trophies that we've won since we've been competing. So it's super fun because their very first competition, they were really sad because we didn't win anything, but it just kind of prepared us. So the next competition, we were ready to go, and ever since then we've been winning competitions, and we travel to Chicago, Ohio, Michigan, and go do competitions out there, and they love it, and the more kids that I have, the more parent support that I have, and when they go to those competitions, especially for parents that their kids have never done anything, they're like, oh my God, when's the next one?
Right,
so
right.
I really love introducing them to that style. Whenever I have someone join the team, I always tell them, once you get to competition, I'm telling you, you're gonna love it.
Right.
And so we just are continuing to prepare for more competitions. We are going to competition in April, so hopefully we bring home some more trophies to be awarded with.
I love that. And I know you were part of Taste of the Arts,
Yes.
Three Rivers Festival.
Yes.
You've done some other things in the community. Tell our viewers here at Northside how, if they want to be a part of Boss Lady Dance, because I know it's from 5 years old to 18 years old.
Yes.
So if you're a high school student that's interested, and I know we have had and potentially still have a student
Yes.
here at Northside that's involved. So
Yes.
tell us how to get in touch with you if they want to be involved before we go here.
You can get in touch with me by social media. So by my Facebook page, it's just at Boss Lady Dance. The Instagram page is Boss Dance FW, and then I also have a website, and you just type in bossladydance.com, and it'll give you all the information that you need.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you for being here,
Thank you for
Ari.
having me.
I appreciate you. I'm so proud of the work that you're doing in the community. You'll be able to check out Boss Lady Dance Company at our show on May 4th and 5th. Thanks again so much, and have a great day, everybody.
Bye.